Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're getting into something pretty widespread online, let's call it the hidden world of black market sports betting tips.
Yeah, it's something many people probably see popping up. Those ads or messages promising, guaranteed wins.
Exactly. And our mission today really is to unpack what's actually behind those claims. We want to help everyone steer clear of potential scams. We've looked at some discussions on this, so let's dive in.
Okay, so the appeal is pretty obvious, isn't it? It taps into that desire for, like, a cheat code, a shortcut to winning in betting.
Right, that feeling of getting an edge nobody else has.
And these tipsters, they know how to play on that. They often use platforms like Telegram, WhatsApp, maybe private Discord servers too. Makes it feel exclusive.
And they make it look so convincing. You see these flashy screenshots of supposedly huge wins, maybe long winning streaks posted.
Definitely. They might claim they have insider access or even hint that games are fixed. It all builds this picture that you've stumbled onto something special.
But it's often just smoke and mirrors, right? Tell us about that mirrored betting thing. That sounds, well, clever in a really scammy way.
Yeah, it's a classic trick. So imagine the tipster has, say, 100 people interested in a tip for one game.
Okay.
They'll tell 50 people Team A will win, and the other 50 people that Team B will win.
Okay. So whatever happens in the game.
Exactly. Half the group is guaranteed to get a winning prediction. That group then becomes their proof. They'll showcase those winners, maybe get some fake testimonials.
Right. And use that to lure in the next batch of people, making it seem like they have this incredible success rate.
Precisely. It's all about creating that illusion.
So they build this fake reputation. How do they actually, cash in on it?
Well, the most direct way is just charging fees up front. They'll sell these VIP packages or access to so-called fixed matches.
And people pay because they believe the hype.
Yeah, they get caught up in the promise of guaranteed money. They might pay quite a bit, actually, for these packages.
And what happens after you pay? I suspect it's not a guaranteed win.
Almost never. Usually, you either get a tip that just loses, like any normal bet could.
So much for guaranteed.
Right. Or, maybe even worse, the tipster just disappears. Takes your money, blocks you, gone. That's the ghosting tactic.
Man, but it can get even more complex than that, can it? I heard about fake sportsbooks being involved sometimes.
Absolutely. That's a more elaborate setup. The scammer might partner with or even run a completely fake, unregulated betting site.
Okay.
They give you the surefire tip, tell you to deposit and bet on their specific site. And of course, the tip is designed to fail, or the site just won't pay out winnings. The scammer profits either way.
Wow. So you lose your bet and potentially your whole deposit. What about affiliate links? How do they fit in?
Yeah, that's another angle. Sometimes they use affiliate links, maybe even hacked ones, pointing to real, legitimate sports books.
So the bookie is real, but...
But the tipster gives you bad advice intentionally. You sign up through their link, deposit, and lose. The scammer then gets a commission from the sportsbook based on your losses through the affiliate program.
So they profit directly from you losing, even on a legit site. This isn't just a couple of bad actors then, is it? Sounds like a big operation.
Oh, it's huge. Some sources describe it as a global industry. You can find Telegram channels doing this with like over 100,000 subscribers. It's massive.
100,000, wow. And how do they maintain credibility with those numbers?
Lots of fake testimonials, sometimes even AI-generated reviews now. Anything to build that false trace. Some even pose as like disgruntled former betting company employees who supposedly know how the odds are manipulated internally.
Which is almost certainly not true, I imagine.
Highly unlikely. It's just another story to make the insider info claim seem more believable.
Okay, this is quite eye-opening. So pulling it all together, what are the key takeaways for our listeners? How can people protect themselves?
The absolute core message is that old saying, if it sounds too good to be true, it almost certainly is, especially in sports betting. Guaranteed wins just aren't a real thing being sold like this.
Right. Real betting insight comes from research, data, understanding value. Not secret tips sold on Telegram.
Exactly. Legitimate analysts or bettors don't typically sell individual picks publicly like this. If they had a true edge, selling it would likely diminish it or wouldn't be necessary.
So the advice is pretty clear then.
Yeah. Do your own homework. Learn about betting if you're interested. Trust data and solid analysis over hype and promises, and, crucially, never pay for tips that claim to be guaranteed or fixed.
Pay responsibly. Use your own judgment.
Precisely. Understand that in these scams, the only person guaranteed to win, well, it's the scammer, not you.
That really puts it in perspective. A crucial final thought, then, for everyone listening. Whenever you encounter offers promising easy money online, whether it's betting, investing, whatever, just pause. Ask yourself, who really benefits from this offer? What's their motivation? Thinking critically like that can save you a lot of trouble. Thanks for exploring this with us.